Hello everyone. We will be solving a problem from CSS Battle in this video. The main goal is to understand what CSS properties can be used to achieve this UI instead of aiming for the highest score. We just want to understand how we can solve this in a real world scenario. We can use a couple of properties like CSS pseudo classes, and we will be using flexbox to align them horizontally and vertically. So let's see how we can do that, and we will also go into and try to solve this using a single div. But let's start with the first approach, which is using pseudo classes. So what I can do is I can just create this div, and basically these are three divs, and these three divs are moved on the y-axis up and down a little bit to get this target. So let's say we have three divs, so let's start with that. I think that's all we need. And then in styles we will start with the body. Yeah, so we will start with the body. So in the body, what we'll have, first let's set the background color. So background color will be this one, and with width what we can do, we can say 400 pixel, and height can be 300 pixel, and we just want to remove if there is any the default margin that we get with the body. So this is what we have right now. With div, let's start with the basic stylings, which are we want width of 100 pixel and height of 100 pixel. Now after doing this, let's do a background color. Background color will be this one. Now all these things are coming in row, and divs are block scoped, so that's why you see them in separate lines. Now what we'll try to do, first we need a display flex property on the body, or if you have a container around these three divs, you will need a flex on the container, and then we want to put this in the middle. So let's say we have justify content, which is center, and align items, which is also center. Now these boxes are aligned in the center, but what we need to do is, I'll just quickly show you this diagram. So we need to move the first div down, middle one up, and the last one down. So if you see, so the first is down, second is up, and these are placed up like negative and positive to their y-axis alternatively. So to do that, what we can do is we can try to target them using odd and even. So we have this pseudo class, which is nth child, and if I'll say odd, so which means I'm targeting all the odd children's. So let's say transform translate, and we just want to move it on the y-axis, so it can be 50%. So now both the odd ones are placed down, and I can do the same thing for the even one. So let's say nth child is even. So after doing this, all I need to do is give it a transform translate property, translate y, and put this minus 50%. So we see the same layout. All we need to just give some border radius. So whatever div is placed odd, we want border radius of, so on top left and top right we don't want anything, but bottom right, so we will give 0 pixel, and 50% 50 pixel for bottom right, and 50% for bottom left. So this is what we have, and apart from this, like for this one we need this, but for top left and top right, so border radius can be 50%, 0 pixel and 0 pixel. So now I think this is all we need to do for this target. So let's try to see. So if I'll submit, yeah, So it's a 100% match. So let's try to see how we can do this using a single div. I think for that what I need is obviously a single div, and we'll have a style tag, and in this we will start with the body tag. And yeah, I think for body we have pretty much the same thing. So let's start with background. Background is this, and then we have a width of 400 pixel and height of 300 pixel. And apart from this, we want to just make sure there is no margin. We want to place this div in the center. So let's try with div first, then we will get back to the body. So let's give it a background color, and we can use this color, and the width should be 100 pixel and height is 100 pixel. So this is what we see, but obviously we need to center this. To center this, we can use flex again. So we will say display flex, say justify content with the center, align items center, and yeah, it's in center now. Now we need to again move it minus 50%. So let's say transform and translate. So when we do this, we are actually saying that from the center move it 50% of its height. So when we do minus 50% like this, so from the center of the div it is moved 50% upwards. And then all we need to do, we need to just give the border radius again, which we gave. So top left, top right is 50% and 0 pixel for the other corners. So yeah, I think this is what we got. Now all we need to do is just style the pseudo elements. So let's say before and after. So whatever is common for these two will go here, and whatever is specific we will write here. So let's start with before. So the main thing is that we need to give content empty. We can say width is 100% and height is also 100%. And after doing that, we need background color. So background color is this. So yeah, this is the background color, but we still don't see this. What we would need to do, give it some positioning. So let's say position absolute. Now we see it a bit, so it's coming on top of it. Now what we should do is we want it to move downwards, which is top 100%. So from the top it's moved 100% downwards. Now we can give border radius as well here because we want the same border radius for both the things. So again it will be 0 pixel, 50% for bottom right and 50% for bottom left. Now all we need to do is we need to go to before and just move it to the left side. So we'll say left minus 100%. So it's moved to the left, and all we need to do for the other part is the after one is move it to the right side. So right is minus 100%. So yeah, again we got the same thing, but this time is using just one div and using pseudo elements. So let's see. So we'll try to submit. So yeah, it's again a 100% match. So yeah, for this one, this is all these all the scenarios I wanted to cover. There are a lot of ways. If you will go to any CSS battle, any target, there are hundreds of ways by which you can achieve this. But yeah, these are the two things that you can use. Even let's say if I try to go to the last solution that we had, I'm not sure whether I'll get there, but let's see. Yeah, I think this is all I'm getting. So let me just try to see. I'll just copy and put this here. I think this is what we had, but this is more generic way of doing this. So if I just increase one more div, so you see that it's just adding to whatever design that we have created here. So if I keep increasing the number of divs, it will keep on increasing, and it will maintain everything. So yeah, so this is more generic way of doing it, but using single div also you can do this. So this is all I wanted to cover in this one. Hope you like this. Thanks for watching.